Yeah, they're strangers. Well, I'm coming to you late on this because I just got a little bit of news today, so let me kind of go face to face with you. So, I don't normally do these just chatting because they're just some things that, I may convey to you, from time to time during my gameplay. You know, it's hard to kind of, you know, the, I don't normally do these because I there are some details of, personal life and so on and so forth that it's like, it's personal. Okay. Um, so not necessarily something that the audience really needs to know. Okay. And everybody should be, understanding of that. Um, it's, uh, even like, AAA actors and like, have certain, um, they still try to keep their privacy as much as they can, even though, paparazzi is a thing. Um, but obviously I'm nowhere near that level, and to be honest, I don't really want that kind of level of popularity personally. Um, I just want to be comfortable. You know, I don't need glitz and glamour or anything along those lines. I just want to be comfortable. Um, so if you haven't been watching any of my streams or anything along those lines, then let me kind of give you a little bit of a background as to what's kind of been going on a little bit um, concerning why I'm doing this just chatting. Normally I'd be playing Terraria, going through. Um, I had plans of actually um, going through the jungle biome to try to find some of the bosses and like on Terraria. That was the plan for today. Then I opened up my Discord and found out that there was some news that I didn't expect, and well, it on one hand it wasn't all that surprising, but on the other hand it kind of pisses me off at the same time. So, um, so let's kind of take a step back. Let me explain some of the history here. So, give you a little bit of the background. Let you know what had happened prior before what I just saw today. So, I was a new streamer, started, playing video games because, I thought, I'd just get some uh, just play the game. I was playing games in my own time. I figured, um, I was unemployed at the time, so I figured doing a regular stream on a regular basis would give me some amount of structure. It wouldn't, um, I'd be able to kind of play the games that I want to play, finish the games that I want to play, um, produce some content for anyone that wanted to watch. Um, And uh, if I grow a community out of it, then I grow a community out of it. Um, you know, I would love to, make more friends, you know, be able to talk with people about certain games, um, have more collabs on a regular basis. Um, but I knew that I was coming into the world of streaming with really um, no foot in the door or anything like that along those lines. Um, when I first started streaming, I didn't really know anyone that was streaming at the same time. I really wasn't like going into chat rooms and chatting with people in on Twitch all that much. So pretty much I entered fresh, not knowing really anyone or anything along those lines. So I was like, okay, um, it's going to be an uphill battle, but I put in the research, I put in the time to try to, learn more, expand more, do more. Um, you know, I even, uh, I applied for a team at one point in time, thinking, oh, okay, this guy promotes the people on his team. Sounds like a good plan. The idea of, he was a larger streamer. He had more viewership. He was being watched by others, and like, okay, you know. So I figured that might be a good team. We have a leader that was willing to kind of shout out those that were on his team and was willing to kind of help them out. So I signed up for it. One of the requirements was, you know, do the auto hosting. Everybody on the team, um, if you were offline, you would be hosting someone else on the team. I thought that was a good idea, you know, meaning that if I was online, which I was only doing 4 hours a day anyway, that means that there was 20 hours of time that could be devoted to helping out another viewer. No problem. You know, I saw that as a possibility. I saw that as, a positive. It's like, hey, I might not be able to watch them myself when I'm offline, but I can at least try to get some of my viewers to go and watch them when I'm offline. Now, I might not know who these particular individuals are that I'm hosting. I might not know them personally. I might not have like interacted with them at all. Um, but I figured, that's a reasonable request. And so I was like, okay, well, seeing that I'm on this team, then I would be hosted as well, right? Because everybody was supposed to auto host. Everybody was supposed to host others, right? No, I wasn't hosted at all, or at least I think out of that entire time that I was on that team, I think I was hosted like once, maybe. So, and I wasn't rated or I didn't have any kind of like interactions with the team. I didn't have any kind of talks with the team or anything along those lines. I think I might have been like rated once, but it wasn't part of the team itself. I think, if I remember correctly, it's been a while. It's been a while since I left that team. So I was looking around for another team. Trying to find others that kind of shared my philosophies, my viewpoints, and like, looking around, seeing what I can find. Um, Watching other streamers, getting more ideas as to what I could do. Um, Trying to expand on what content that I could provide. Um, and in the very beginning when I first started out, it was basically play a single game 7 days a week or 6 days a week, and do the coding streams on Sundays. And I'm like, okay. Um, then it started getting to the point where I was doing, um, I started kind of breaking up my days into other games. So, I eventually did the Wednesday warships, and I did, Warframe 2 days of the week. Doing Terraria today, but, you know, not right at the moment, obviously. Um, so it started becoming more of a variety streamer than anything else. I wasn't focused on one particular game. Um, I didn't really want to be. I didn't want to have that possibility of getting bored just playing a single game the my entire streaming time. I didn't want to have that happening. So, I just decided, okay, you know, I enjoyed these games. I'll go ahead and play them during these days. So, um, so then I found, um, I started catching this one streamer, VTuber. Uh, she, she was quirky in her own little way and the like. Um, and it was quite interesting seeing, all that she did and all that. I was, um, I got a couple of good laughs out of watching her streams. Um, and while I couldn't support her financially, I could, what I was doing was I was, clipping a lot of scenes from her, and uh, the, to me, clips are, windows into, um, what the streamer is all about. Okay. Um, and, you know, the, it's one of those nice tools that are available for every streamer. Okay. And so, whenever I saw something funny, whenever I saw something that was cute or heartfelt or something like that, I tried to clip it as much as I could. So you can probably go through her entire channel, and I had what easily like 20, 30 clips for her, whatnot. So one day she made an announcement saying that she was going to make a team for herself, or she wanted to make a team. Okay. And one of the things that she mentioned that kind of, resonated with me was that she wanted to give back. She wanted to support those that were, um, had a hard time, um, amplify voices, pay it forward. That was what she said. So that resonated with me. I was, here I was still not an affiliate, still kind of struggling to, I mean, I was doing the hours. I hit the follower limit, but I couldn't maintain the viewership. I couldn't maintain, you know, because I was doing 7 days a week, 4 hours a day. My average viewership was, um, uh, I had a hard time getting over two viewers. So um, now don't get me wrong, I still had some people coming into my streams and talking with me and chatting with me, like for my Borderlands playthrough, for example, I had um, three people on the regular that typically stopped on by and you know talked with me, played Borderlands 2 with me, and discussed Borderlands all together on that. Okay, and I appreciated that. I really did appreciate the Bubbly, Takun, and Gabe for stopping on by on a regular basis to chat with me on that. Um, they really did help out. For my World of Warships, I was thankful for Corpse for showing up on a regular basis, talking with me about, um, World of Warships and wanting to, he kept on mentioning the fact that he really wished I was on the EU channel so he could actually, or, on the EU server so that I could actually, play World of Warships with him. But, um, that, I mean, I'm here in the States and, he's out in Europe, um, so not exactly an easy connection to make. I mean, I probably could have tried to connect to the EU, but I would have been, I mean, not only was I dealing with a lot of problems streaming at the same time for with my computer, um, but add to that the latency of trying to connect to the European servers, um, and playing with Corpse would have been pretty much a death sentence. I probably would have had to stay with my battleship and hope that there wouldn't be any kind of delays in shooting. But it was difficult. Okay. Um, so I'm thankful for those of you that do stop on by, that do watch, that support me um, on this, and um, it has it has led up to my eventual acquisition of affiliate. Um, so don't think that I'm not saying, don't think that I'm not grateful. Okay, because I am. Okay, don't think of it along those lines. Okay. Okay. My headset went out here. Let me. I'm gonna get some music for myself in the background so my headset doesn't fail on me. Pardon me 1 second here, there, folks, while I take care of that. Um. Okay. Let's see. All right. There's some background sounds for myself so my headset doesn't fail on me. I'm gonna turn this down though. All right. Um. So so when I heard her say, I'm making a team and it's gonna be a pay it forward um I was, I thought, this could be a team for me. Not only could I support everybody that's on the team, not only by hosting others, but kind of viewing everybody on the team, I would get the same kind of benefit from it. They would pay it forward, and I would be able to kind of, have them stop on by and say hi to me, you know. Even if it wasn't, even if they didn't really say hi in the chat, you know, um, just the potential viewership, the potential hosting, maybe the occasional raid from the team. I saw it as a positive. They were like, hey, I'm not an affiliate yet. You know, when she said, pay it forward, I was kind of hoping for a little bit of help from the team on that. Hoping that people can kind of come into my streams and talk. I started following everybody on the team. Okay, I try to follow every single last person on my team, and whenever I had the opportunity, I would go to their streams and try to chat with them, you know, or watch them, or something along those lines. Okay, I didn't go to every single last one of them because sometimes they were streaming during times that I was asleep. I mean, not much I can really do about that. Um, but I mean, I did what I could to try to help out my other fellow team members. Okay, like I said, I don't have any kind of income right at this moment in time to give subscriptions, but I mean, viewership still helps. Okay, um, don't think that it doesn't. Okay, so I went to other streamers, and I went to other members of the team, and I was still watching them, and I kept watching her. Clipping clips, um, chatting with her, trying to be supportive and stuff like that. I remember there was one time she was talking about how her mother, who is a nurse, um, she was um, she had this heartfelt message about how she loved her mother, you know, you know, a ton. I mean, I don't have the exact words right at the moment, but she was proud of her mother being a nurse, putting herself kind of in danger with the COVID, being something that had just started spreading throughout the entire world. And you can kind of tell that there was a little bit of fear in that, the fear of the unknown, fear of, something that was potentially dangerous, you know. Um, so I clipped that and I told her, "Hey, this is something great. You should send this, when you have a chance, send this to your mom because, I know that she would love to see it." Okay. What mother wouldn't love to see their, son or daughter talking, you know, praising them, loving them, and obviously it's a short clip. I couldn't like I could only take it's you can only do like a minute in length on a clip. So, but I basically clipped like the important portion of her speech, and you know, um, to be honest, I don't know if I ever actually got a thank you for that. I asked her if she sent the clip to her mother or anything like that, but she said that she didn't. and nothing, no further response on that. I don't remember her ever talking about that whatsoever. Okay. Um, so so I waited, okay, and I was patient, you know, but I was getting nothing from the team, or at least it really felt to me like I was getting nothing in return. I'd, you know, whenever, our team lead was looking for someone to raid, I always suggested someone that was on the team. You know, I was like going, hey, raid this person, raid that person. This person's on our team. Raid them because pay it forward. These are people that didn't have the viewership that she had. And I wanted to help them out. I wasn't streaming at the time, so I mean, I couldn't have her raid me. Matter of fact, I think there was only one time where she was actually streaming at around the same time that I was. So I was I understood that you know the likelihood of her actually raiding me was probably slim to nil. I understood that. I got that. There was a couple of people that she was best friends with. Again, she lived in Australia, so I was like going, okay, not going to be seeing any kind of um not going to really be seeing that much rating or hosting from, well, maybe hosting. I mean, if she was offline, she could have been hosting me at that point, maybe, you know. The option of, you know, hey, if you're going to, you know, there's the option of doing a team host. If you're on a team, you can set it to where if you were offline, you would host, people that were like on your list of individuals that you wanted to show, friends of yours or streamers that you were okay with or anything along those lines. And you could also you could also auto host people that were on your team. And I was like, you know, but I never got a I never got a host at all, not once in my entire time on this particular team. Here, let me. Uh, let's see. I'm gonna kind of go on back here for through the team introductions, and I'm gonna kind of look to see um, where I did a team introduction on it. I was probably one of the, I wasn't the first one to send an application in tour, but I was pretty darn close. Um, so let's see. Yeah, um, back in May, um, May 22nd was when I did a introduction to the team. Now, um, let's see. Now there is the challengers here. Kind of wish that there was a way that you can kind of go back to the very beginning of the of a thread, so you can kind of see, kind of scroll on down through them. Um, let's see. Runners, welcome. Let's see. That didn't really help. Oh well. No, it doesn't really matter all that much, I guess. Um, the um, just the fact that I mentioned the fact that I was, um, I've been part of this team for back in May. Um, you know, uh, should kind of tell you what, how long I've been part of it and kind of the supporting the crew. Let's see. Just trying to see. Now I did like an introduction. Um, I knew that there it is. Okay, so um, yeah, May 12th, I did an introductions. Um, so um, so it was even you know beginning of May pretty much. So I was like, okay. So helping out, uh, helping out um, helping out others on the team, suggesting members on the team uh, for the larger affiliates slash partners to raid, going into their chats and actually talking with some of my crew and some of the people on the team. You know, um, I did. I mean, there wasn't there wasn't a ton that I could do by myself. I mean, I couldn't watch every single last streamer. I couldn't really, I couldn't donate any kind of money to them or anything along those lines, you know. But, you know, um, I tried to do what I could. Okay. Um, you know, if I got like rated once or had a team member talk with me once or anything from this team, then um, it would have been worth it. Okay, because at the end of the day, you know, I helped pay it forward to someone else. Okay, even though I couldn't do it I couldn't really help them out that much. I mean, I wasn't even an affiliate at that point in time. Okay, and here I was going, hey, go talk with these guys. Talk with them. You know, help these guys out because they need it. You know, um, you know, they need viewership. They need the comfort levels and the like. They support them. You know, um, you know, um, I appreciate when people can do the exact same thing for me as well. Okay. Um, Crazy um my good friend that um, introduced me to Warframe. We've been friends for years, even before I even started, you know, even before streaming was even considered a little twinkle of my eye. Okay, when we did role playing games back in California. Okay, um, you know, he's shouted me out on Twitter. Um, I think he's hosted me a couple times um, before, and I've done pretty much the exact same thing. I've rated him. I've tried to host him. Um, I mean, hell, you can look in my Warframe videos, and I put the links to his Twitch and YouTube channels almost every single last video. It's in the description. So, and he appreciates that, and you know, so we got each other's backs. Okay. Um, but I was waiting. You know, I waited for anyone to kind of come into my channel and say, "Hi, Jim. Part of the Mercury here. How you doing there, bud?" Anything. Anything would have been nice. You know, if if they came and lurked, then that's great. I mean, that would have helped. But I mean, I made it a point to try to announce myself whenever I went to another streamer. I went to their channel. I said, "Hey, bud, this is Strange Bird Jim from the Mariku. How's your day?" or something along those lines. Something, something to help. Something to kind of boost that. Hey, I'm part of the Mariku and I'm supporting you. Okay, because even a tiny message like that is a positive. It helps. Okay. It you know it gives a positive feeling in your brain that hey, you're not alone. You know. Um. We're human beings. A lot of us need that social interactions. Okay. Even if it's one or two people or something like that. Okay. We still kind of need that social interaction. It's very difficult um, for a human being to be completely isolated. Matter of fact, if you throw someone in isolation, they can go crazy. Okay, it's, they've they've seen there's history of that. Okay, um, so I appreciate when people kind of stop on by, say hi to me and stuff like that. I mean, uh, even my um, even my friend landlord, he stops on by and says hi as well. Okay, and I've tried to kind of stop by whenever he tried to stream as well. Okay, um, you know, so don't get me wrong. I really do appreciate when people actually come to my channel and talk with me about whatever. Okay. Normally it's about the game itself, but that's okay. I don't mind talking about that. Okay. But I didn't see one single person from my team come on in and say hi. Not a single person. And we're talking about like, 50 or so people, I think it's expanded to like maybe 80 or something like that now. I don't really know. Um, to be honest, I don't really care. And that that should say something. I don't really care about the team anymore. Um, so here's I was rated while playing World of Warships with someone that had like 400 viewers. I forget his name. He was he I think was a Scottish World of Warships regular. He played World of Warships on a regular basis. Okay, he was not a casual like me. Okay, so and he comes in with 400 viewers, and I was extremely happy about it. I was like, this is great, and I tried to interact with his viewership as much as I could, and I think I think by the end of the day, had about um, I think I had about like 90 people still watching me by the end of the stream, and I mean I didn't get a ton of followers or anything like that, but that's okay, you know. Um, I was you know I was thankful that I was able to kind of provide some amount of content for his viewers. Um, the fact that 90 people were still watching me by the end of my stream, and he rated me early. Um, he rated me fairly early in my stream. I think started like I was like 30 minutes into my stream, and um, I was able to kind of keep um, uh, let me see if I can um, let me see if I can do a search here. Um, okay, there's hmm. Um, hmm. Sorry, folks. I'm forgetting who it was here. Here, hold on. I followed him. Okay. Let me see. It was the least that I could do. Being rated by him. Um, I wanted to, you know, try to like maybe kind of try to like keep an eye on what was presenting and the like. So, um, oh gosh, uh, did I not? That's weird. Thought I followed him at some point in time. I'm not really seeing him right at the moment. Did he just get rid of his account? Hmm, it's odd. Hmm. Oh, sorry. It's I guess it's neither here nor there. So, um, I went to, I got the raid and it was pushed. It pushed my average viewership beyond the three that I needed. Everybody kept on saying, "Oh, average viewership is easy, blah blah blah." I'm like, not for me. Average viewership was difficult for me. Not everybody wanted to kind of stick around. Not everybody wanted to chat with me. You know, it was hard trying to build a community with you know I'm let's face it, folks. I'm not Mr. Charisma or anything along those lines. Okay, I know what my limitations are. Okay, um, so whenever someone can kind of help me out, then I appreciate it a lot. So, um, so when I saw the potential for this team to potentially help me out, the whole idea of paying it forward, and I was someone that was like, hey, I need some help. I was really looking forward to it, but nothing was coming from that. So I got rated, and it pushed me over the amount necessary for affiliate. I got the over the 3 points that I needed, and they gave me the opportunity to um, uh, apply for affiliate, and I was able to get it. So, um, so I applied for affiliate, I got it, and I was super happy because, you know, I had been really trying to figure out how to kind of generate viewership for my channel, but it was, when you're in a sea of streamers, it's hard to be it's hard to be seen. Okay, it's hard for people to kind of watch you when there is a wealth of others out there. Some people have already been established. Okay, I'm not bringing. competitive gameplay here. I'm not bringing, um, mind-blowing insights or anything along those lines, okay? Um, and so, or at least not mind-blowing for some. So, um, Daryl from The Walking Dead. Um, so, there's a lot of streamers out there, um, and just as ugly. Yeah. Uh, so Asma Gold with hair, but not as ugly. Hmm. Um, so I was kind of hoping for a little bit of support from the team that I was kind of hoping for. Okay. The But I got an affiliate. I was happy for it. I built the channel up that I needed to in order to get the um, to kind of allow for community points, bits, and so on and so forth. It um, uh, kind of worked on trying to allow for more interactive with with my viewers and like build up to one viewer. Yeah. I mean, it can be tough out there. I mean, when you're a streamer, it's really difficult to try to get that audience, to build that audience, um, to um, allow for them to kind of come back to your channel. Okay. Um, you know, uh, it's difficult to kind of say, hey, you know, I'm someone that you want to watch when there are literally thousands of people just like you that is doing the exact same thing. So it's tough to be that voice in the ocean. So um, have you tried streaming multiplayer games with other streamers that have viewers? Hard to get any kind of collabs with big time viewers. So I have done streaming with other small time streamers, but um, again, viewership. So, uh, so, but the team was, I was hoping for the best with the team. So, got the affiliate. So I went, okay, I want to thank everybody that's had supported me. So, I put up a little announcement. Hey, I got affiliate. Put that on their Discord, and I made myself a little flyer. Put that out on my Twitter. Put that into the team's Discord, and said, hey, you know, um, I'm doing a 12-hour celebration for acquiring affiliate. Please come by, you know, um, contact me if you want to play some of these multiplayer games that I'm planning on doing. Um, yeah, 12-hour solo celebration, pretty much. Um, but I was trying to encourage others on my team to actually contact me and say, "Hey, I have that game. I'll play it with you." Um, I even put in a little I even put in a little potential for a um free game giveaway. I had I had some copies of um, you know, what is it? Payday 2 and Game Gauntlet. Obviously, older games, I know, but they were free games. So I was thinking maybe someone might like these games. Okay. Um, and it was just a matter of, hey, come on in, put yourself into the free raffle, you get yourself a free game. You know, I was expecting something. I was expecting some amount of traction or something like that. Someone to kind of contact me or something along those lines. Someone to kind of come on in and be, hey, I'm interested in, it was Payday 2, right? Um, I got so many free games from desperate streamers seeking fans. Yeah, but it wasn't necessarily a matter of um, it was just a matter of saying a thank you. Okay. I couldn't really give any kind of cash or anything along those lines. The most that I could do was give viewership to others. Okay, that's about as much as I could do. So the the next best thing that I'd had was extra I had some extra gifts, and I was like, hey, here is some here's some potential for saying thank you for being there for me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. Um, that was it. That was my intention for it. Um, let me see. Let me bring in uh, let me bring the yeah, Payday 2 and Gauntlet. So obviously, older games, but I was like, hey, if anyone wanted to get a hold of this game, and if you guys wanted to, play this game with me, then I was happy to, set up any kind of, um, collab right then and there for that, particular window of time that I was planning on doing the, and while I was doing the celebration. I was like, here's the game that I'm giving away. Here's the section of time that I was planning on playing it. While I was playing the game and hopefully with other people maybe on the team, I would give away, the a copy of the game, as a possibility. I was not contacted by anyone on the team. I was congratulated by one out of the 50 at the time people that, congratulations on getting an affiliate. One person. And not even the lead of the team either. Not even the team lead. The person that mentioned the fact that this was a team all about paying it forward. Yeah, one person. So that pissed me off a bit. Pissed me off a lot because on the day of the event, none of the team showed up. No one on the team came in, said hi, congratulations, nothing. Only one person on Discord said congratulations, and that's it. Not so much pay it forward now, does it? Not so much, hey, congratulations, here's a pay it forward kind of scenario, right? Mm. So it hurt a little bit. It hurt a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I was kind of hoping for a little bit of more support from the team than what I got. Especially one that was supposed to be about paying it forward. Okay, supporting the little guys, supporting you know, supporting those that didn't have as much opportunities. Here I was, just newly affiliated. It's like, yeah, no, apparently I didn't deserve any of it or something like that. I don't really know. No one showed up. No one said hi. No one said congratulations during chat, um, other than my own personal friends, and that's it. So, so I waited a little bit. Saw another streamer on the team. He had an anniversary stream. He was planning on doing a 24-hour stream. I was like going, oh, okay, this is interesting. You know, I'll stop on into his anniversary stream and chat with him and give him some amount of viewership. I mean, I wasn't planning on doing the full 24 hours, seeing that I had the stream as well. Um, but I was like, I can at least kind of show him some amount of support. You know, say, hey, this is Strange Bro Jim from the same team that you have, and congratulations, man. Keep on going. Keep on pushing forward. Well, I entered his stream at a point where I found out that he was playing Payday 2, the same game that I had played on my 12-hour stream. For a short period of time. I mean, I didn't dedicate my entire 12 hours to that one particular game, but I had that game slotted, and here he was playing that same exact game. I was like, okay, that hurts a little bit, but maybe he was busy at that time. So hey, no problem. I'll be um, I'll be patient. I'll be the supportive team member. So so I let it go. I see other members of the team. I see other members of the same team giving them raids, talking in chat with them. Actually, he was actually teaming up with a couple of them in some of the games that I was playing. Okay, he was getting raided. He was being hosted. He was getting support from the team. That hurts a little bit. But again, I was there to support. So I took a step back. I was like, okay, you know, you know, I had followed him on my Twitter account. After his anniversary stream, he complained. He complained that he didn't get as much support at all, apparently. I think during the window that I was kind of watching him, I think there was like three rating parties on him, and there was others that were part of the team that kind of came in and gifted him subs and the like, and he was disappointed. Okay, that that really kind of pissed me off. So I contacted the lead. I DM'd her and I was like going, hey, listen, there's obviously some problems going on with the team here because you know not only do you have one particular member being upset that he didn't get nearly as much support as he was expecting, which to me seemed absolutely ridiculous, but I don't really know. You know, he probably didn't see any huge growth on his end. Maybe he's rated all the time and um, he didn't have a push on his viewership or something like that. I don't really know. Okay. But apparently he was kind of dissatisfied or something like that. Okay. But I contacted her and I was like, well, listen, there's some problems going on with the team. A lot of people are not getting supported the way they should be supported. This is not a pay it forward kind of scenario right at the moment. You know, I explained to her that, um, I had just recently got an affiliate, and the fact that only one person out of the entire team congratulated me, and no one from the team supported me when I did my 12-hour stream. I was saying, hey, this is a problem. This needs to be fixed. You know, this isn't the kind of team that you should be really, um, if this team is supposed to be all about, paying it forward, helping everybody out, um, supporting other people on the team, and you have members on the team that are dissatisfied, then there's a problem with the team. Okay. It can't be all about, one particular person. She pretty much gave me platitudes. Congratulated me on my affiliate. Okay. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. Day later, a dollar short. But, I mean, she still congratulated me. It sounds a little bit hollow when I have to actually remind her, right? But she said that she would talk with her friends and mods to see what they could do. So I waited. I was like, okay, hey, I volunteered. I was like, hey, if you need someone to try to help out in some way, any way, try to boost someone or try to help out in some fashion or another, let me know. I don't mind. I've contributed in clubs before. Um, I've helped out with others before. Um, I provided my own particular knowledge on certain subjects. Obviously, I'm not Mr. Uh, I'm not Mr. Super Streamer or anything along those lines, but it's okay. Um, you know, you know, the advice that I could give could be, um, to the point of, hey, take it with a grain of salt. There might be better advice out there. Okay, um, but that's the thing about streaming is that it can be a growing um, method of expanding out uh, what what you can do, um, expanding out your community. Okay, I didn't hear back from her at all concerning my volunteer and my potential volunteering on that. Um, Here, let me see if I can bring up the conversation with her again on that. Um, uh, so something I'll be working on in the future. I'm sorry about that. I haven't been able to do look at the team stuff much over the last week, other than applications and adding everyone to the bot, but I'm so sorry I didn't see it earlier. But also congratulations on hitting affiliate as well. That is a huge milestone. I'm so happy for you. I will work with my mods with celebrating for everyone. I understand what you're saying. To be honest, I still have no control over what the other members will do in terms of activeness. But I will work on everything in my control and have a sit down with mods and active members. Thank you for bringing this up to me. I said, oh, I completely understand. Hard to drum up support sometimes, but I look forward to wherever you decide. Hope I can be of some use in the future. Take care. So, you know, if you guys want to, I can like maybe post this on my own Discord or something like that. Post these little messages and like on this because um I don't want to come off as you know you know I have receipts. So if anyone wants to kind of question me about that, then I can always produce the receipts and move on. Okay. Um, the so I waited. I wasn't seeing any kind of changes. I wasn't seeing any kind of modifications to the team. I wasn't seeing any kind of major notifications as to what might have been changing, if anything. Nothing. There were others that tried to step up a little bit. They made spreadsheets for potential collabs. So I put my name down on it. Nothing came of it. Um, the team is kind of filled with people that want to get into the VTuber community. So I kept on seeing messages like, "Hey, any VTubers want to join on this?" I'm not a VTuber. I don't plan on doing VTubing. This is who I am. So um, I, I I saw no need for doing it. Um, but then I see these VTuber only posts. Hey, if you're a VTuber, contact me so that we can collab on this one game. I'm like, I have the game. I'd like to play it with you. Please? No response. Um, there was a post on the team. People wanting to do a potential collab with, recently for About Us. I was like going, oh, okay, hey, I have the mobile game. I won't be able to do much with it, but I mean, I was willing to do that. Um, so let's see. Um, um, see where was it? Um, um, anyone want to play Among Us together? That game looks super fun. This was back on the 10th of this month. Basically 24 days ago. Or not 24 days. 14 days ago. 2 weeks ago. Got this little message popping up on a team Discord saying, "Hey, anyone want to join on Among Us?" I was like going, "Hey, there's some, one person piping up. Hey, no problem. I wouldn't mind that." I was like, "Hey, I have the phone app. I don't I wouldn't mind joining in on that." So, you know, they were like going, "Oh, okay, that sounds like a good plan." Um, you know, so uh, there was talk about having four and um, let's see, back on the 12th, I think I asked, friend yesterday, you got another four, the total is around 10. I'll talk to him to arrange. This was on the 12th of this month. Um, so I waited, hey, you know, if someone is going to be doing the planning, if someone's going to be doing the arranging for this kind of collab, you know, obviously, I don't want to step on anyone's toes and go, hey, okay, I'm going to arrange it. So, you guys will just have to kind of work with me on this. You know, this person basically volunteered and said, hey, I'll talk with my friend and we'll try to arrange it. I'm not going to step on someone's toes on that. I'm not going to go to that particular person and say, hey, um, you know, you haven't done shit on it yet, so I'm going to step in and take care of it myself. Not going to do that. At least I don't want to do that. Okay, that's what that causes problems. Okay, that causes um, irritation and um, if I go in there and say, okay, you haven't done anything yet, I'm going to come in and try to arrange this playthrough, then they're going to be looking at me and going, who are you for stepping in like this? Okay. I didn't want to have that. So I waited. It is now the 24th, 2 weeks after that first announcement, and, you know, um, and there's still no traction on it whatsoever. I contacted her about this collab, you know, 3 days after, or actually 5 days after her initial announcement. I was like, "Hey, any news on the Among Us collab?" She said, "Yes, we have a full team." Okay, it's been a couple days, so I was just wondering if there were any additional updates. Looking forward to getting more info from her friend. Sure, that's it. No additional information. No, it's like, hey, if you have a full team, arrange a time and place. That's all. That's all you need to do now. If you have people that are already interested in a team, if you have a full roster, find out a common time where you can arrange, where you can kind of collab with everybody, and do it. But 2 weeks later, still nothing. No word on it. Pay it forward. The reason why I'm ranting about this, the reason why I'm upset about this right at this moment in time is just got a notification today that the leader of said team, the person that was all about paying it forward and the like, she's closing down the team. Apparently, she's had some uh, mental issues that is, uh, causing her discomfort or something along those lines. So, here, let me read it out to you. Hi, team. I'm really sorry to bother you guys with ping. I need to make an announcement for the team. Due to my mental health and well-being, I will be closing and disbanding the team at the end of next month. I've not been well the last 2 years, and the last 2 years. In the last 10 months, a lot has happened in my online and personal life that I can't maintain anymore. It has not been negative. It has not all been negative, and I'm so grateful for all the wonderful things that have happened and all the wonderful people I've met. Now, I get that. Okay, I understand um, if things in the personal life has gotten to a point where um, things are hard. Okay, um, I've had to take a couple days myself because I've gotten hit with depression as well. Okay, um, so um, so in some ways, I understand what she's dealing with. I don't know everything, obviously. That she has her own personal life. She's obviously dealing with her own demons and problems and the like. Okay, so I don't know everything that's going on with her. Okay, and I have seen her uh, dealing with negative um, you know she talks about how she was dealing with a lot of negativity and the like. Okay, um, so um, but let me continue here. But I need to focus on myself and my own community and my own streams. This bugged me a little bit in that um, the team was basically members that were part of her community. Okay, people that kind of supported her and the like. And I mean, I did it myself. I supported her myself. So um, so the team is her community. So, or at least that's what I was initially given the impression for, you know. Um, so this, you know, you know, the obviously um, you know, you know, it that particular statement right there really does kind of hurt in the fact that, okay, so the team isn't part of your community. You built this team. You allowed people to kind of enter your team. This is a community for yourself. So these are all individuals that supported you and gave themselves to you to build this team up. And you're saying, nah, I want to close out this team and focus on my own community? What? So she doesn't view the team as her own community. Basically, is what she's saying there. You know, everybody that's on the team, she doesn't view them as her community. Not at all. Okay. She continues. Streaming is not only my passion, but something I care very deeply about. And most days I can't even bring myself to get online. I mean, I get that. You know, this is, you know, if you're dealing with a lot on your own, you know, personal, if you don't have support from others, and like if you don't have the um, if you have other things kind of going on in your brain that is weighing you down, I get it. Okay, there are days where, you know, I've said, you know, hey, I'm taking a day off myself. You know, I get it. This seems a little deeper than that. So obviously she's dealing with a lot more than what I'm dealing with. Okay, understandable. It's unfortunate that she put herself into a position of team lead. If she was if she was having a hard time with her own mental health, then um, then she should have set it up in such a way where she would uh, limit the amount of negativity that she would see herself in the team. Meaning, um, if you do it correctly, okay, if you know, um, so here's the thing with, you know, teams, clubs, so, you know, organizations, so on and so forth. Okay, when you get yourself up into, you know, if you put yourself into a position of leadership, okay, um, you know, you will need to deal with hassles and difficulties and problems and the like, okay? But here's the thing, okay? When you when you build a team, when you build a club, when you build an organization, like, you can delegate out responsibilities to others, okay? You know, I've done it before. You know, um, I've mentioned this before where um, the, uh, you know, I saw at my college the computer science club. I was like going, oh, okay, you know, this seems, you know, potential for pretty cool, um, you know, club that we can just kind of have fun, expand on our knowledge, expand on techniques, and also just be social. Playing games with everybody, playing multiplayer games and having fun, playing Minecraft with others and so on and so forth. Okay. I saw it as an opportunity. I didn't really see much coming from the club prior to me volunteering my time to become vice president of said club. So I wanted to change that. Excuse me. I wanted to change um, I wanted to kind of um, promote the club through activities, through the events, and have meetings on a regular basis. So it, promotes the club. It, has more of a backing. You have more people that are kind of showing up for the club and participating with the club and um, kind of building that community around the club. Okay. So I've done it before. Okay. And the thing is that, when you have a club like that, you know, the person in charge of the club, the president in this particular case, he doesn't have to do every single last little detail. Okay. He doesn't have to do that. Okay. He doesn't have to be, you know, like if you're in charge of a full on company, like, if you're, CEO, president of your own company kind of thing, you shouldn't be, I mean, unless you're by yourself, you shouldn't be expected to, you know, do all the legal, all the taxes, all the accounting, all the every single little, you know, bit of work. You're not doing all the sales. You're not doing all the HR. You're not doing all the hiring. I mean, unless you're by yourself, okay, obviously that's a lot to be put on your shoulders, okay? But that's the thing. With a team, with a club, with an organization, you can delegate out responsibilities, okay? So, when you delegate out those responsibilities, you don't have that negative backlash on you, okay? You know, you have people that are kind of helping you out on facing those particular issues that might come up, okay? So, um, so you don't have to take all the brunt of everything on your shoulders, okay? That's what she's done, okay? She didn't change anything on in her community at all, okay? She took all the responsibilities on her own shoulders and didn't delegate out anything to her fellow members, okay? And that's the problem. That's, it's like you um because you aren't doing that, because you aren't delegating out the work, you're taking on all the responsibilities, you're taking on all the hassles, you're taking on all the negativity on your own shoulders, and it weighs you down. It does, you're seeing all the negativity in that club, okay? So, so yeah, I get it. I understand why she's having a hard time with it, okay? Because I'm seeing members leave the crew. I'm seeing members leave it because, you know, they, you know, they got tired of it. I mean, I probably should have left a long time ago myself, but I was waiting. I was waiting for something to happen, but nothing came about of it. let me continue with what she has to say here. This is not the fault of the team, but having the team and other things on my mind is a lot of pressure, and I've received pressure about it from people who don't understand Twitch teams and the purpose of them. I don't think she understands what it means to be on a team then. Okay, because I gave um, I basically said, hey, um, you know, here, let me switch back over to the message that I had here um, with her on this. Um, uh, so here's my message to her back on 2 months ago. Okay, um, January 13th. Hey, hey, so and so. Wondering if we could chat. So I'm not personally feeling the support of the team. I know that you can't control that. Believe me, I do. Been part of numerous teams, clubs over the years, so I get it. But when I received one congrats over my affiliate announcement, and no one showing up to my affiliate party on the 11th from the Mew crew, it bummed me out. Now I've gone to, Mew crew channels, recommended members to be rated, and tried to support what little I can. But when I don't get any support in return, my hype fades. So I'm thinking, maybe organize the Mew crew into something like a club? Not something like president, VP, secretary, or like, but maybe something like ask team members to be hype boosters, encourage rating between Mew crews, streaming tips, Discord tips, social tips, create some kind of specific roles and see who would want to be in those roles in the team. Take resp you know, this is all about, you know, delegating out responsibilities so you yourself don't have to take all the responsibilities on your shoulders. Okay, I continue. I don't mind brainstorming with you if you would like. Just thinking out loud. Don't mean to bum you out. Haven't lost faith. But would like for the crew to grow. Gotta continue to pay it forward. Take care and stay comfy. Nothing happened from it. Or at least based off of what I've seen, there was no announcements whatsoever in the crew. No major, hey, this is what we're going to be doing. This is how we're going to be kind of delegating out roles. She didn't take anything from my communication there and used it. Nothing. Okay. This could have saved her a lot of hardship in my particular opinion. It could have saved her a lot of hardship. But in one ear and right out the other, I guess. I don't really know. I don't know. Like I said, I don't talk with her on a daily basis or anything like that. I don't talk with her. This is, well, she's not a personal friend of mine. So, I mean, I can't really talk with her on a daily basis about it. I can't really go, hey, um, you know, you haven't gotten back to me about this, you know, um, I'd like to kind of help you out with it. Nothing. Okay. So, So no, I do know exactly what goes on in a club and like, okay, I get it, okay, and I see what a team could potentially do if you do it correctly, okay. The team isn't supposed to be about one particular person, hyping up one particular person. It's not your own personal plaything, okay. You're not supposed to be getting, everybody on the team to praise you as a god or anything like that. is a selfish reason for a team. Okay. So I'm getting that kind of impression from her on this. Okay. Because I gave her I gave her an opportunity to, you know, take my ideas that I gave her and build off of it, you know, you know, as team members to take up more more responsibilities in the team so it boosts everybody in the team. Okay? She didn't do that. Okay? I've received pressure about it from people who don't understand Twitch teams and the purpose of them. Do tell. Tell me, what is the purpose of Twitch teams, and what are we not understanding? Because I see team as a group of people working together for a common goal. Okay. The common goal shouldn't be boosting yourself up. Okay. The common goal for a team shouldn't be like, hey, give me love. Give me eyes on me. Give me all the comfort and praise and subscriptions and like. That's not what a team is supposed to be all about. Okay. If you're so arrogant that, the team is all about yourself and nothing else, then guess what? That's not a part of a team that I want to be a part of. Okay. That's not a team that is um, I don't have a right word for it, and I don't want to like upset others with using the wrong term. Um, you know, that right there basically, you know, kind of leads me to believe that because she didn't take the advice that I freely gave to her on this, ways to try to handle the situation better for her, she is saying that I don't understand Twitch streams and I don't understand the purpose of them. Because apparently that pressure from me, I guess, was one of the reasons for her eventual downfall on this. Okay, and therefore, um, you know, she didn't want to deal with it anymore. She's closing out the team. She continues. I love all of you so much, and I want to thank you from the very bottom of my heart for representing the team and my community. Okay. You have all grown in such outstanding ways, and I'm so proud of all of you. She has a weird way of showing it, doesn't she? I will continue to watch over you guys and give support where I can. Thank you for supporting each other and taking care of each other in your own ways too. It means so much. She, she never said hi in my comments at all. So I don't know whether or not she has visited me in the past. I don't really know. You know, I mean, I can always try to keep an eye on the users in chat to see whether or not um, whoever's watching me right now is that particular person. But I don't want to keep an eye on that. I want to keep an eye on the chat here. But I mean, if she was a lurker at one point in time, that's great. I never got any kind of notification about it whatsoever. I mean, if she was a lurker at one point in time, then I'm thankful for it. But that's not doesn't really show that she's really supporting me though. I mean, a lot of people can be lurkers. I mean, there was um, I did a 12-hour stream 2 days ago. Um, trying to get in on the September for Twitch. Figured what the hell, right? I had you know, I had at one point in time I think about like 13 viewers. No one really talked at all during it. Was she one of the viewers? I don't really know. She didn't say hi. How am I supposed to know? You know, my focus is trying to provide content and the like. So if she comes in, lurks, and then leaves, I have no idea as to I have no idea. You know, um, the Twitch doesn't tell me who all visits my stream or anything on those lines. I don't get a list of names from past streams that I've done. I don't really get, hey, this particular person lurked in your viewers during all of this. You know, I don't know. Thank you for supporting each other. Again, there's only one person that really supported me, or at least that there was only one person that congratulated me on reaching affiliate. So I'm thankful for that one person right now. Uh, so she continues. And thank you for being so understanding of my situation and where I'm at currently. And I apologize for this. With permission from other team leaders, I will post a thread in here later for open teams and applications for you guys. There are a number of teams out there who can provide support for VTubers, including in real life teams as well. Um, okay. Um, so obviously, the pressures of being a team lead just kept on weighing on her shoulders. She'd already had some mental issues, depression like that has basically weighed her down. And this team really did not help her whatsoever in that regard. And to be honest, um, because she didn't set up delegations and subgroups and the like, she was basically shooting herself in the foot when she made this team to begin with. Okay, she didn't have the foundation to support herself in it, and therefore she was doomed to fail. That's the problem with this. I hate to say it. I really kind of wish that she could have been able to develop this team into something outstanding, but it didn't happen. and it's unfortunate. Um, Now, she's apparently going to go to other team leaders and try to do um, post additional information as to for us to go to other teams and be supported by them. I mean, I'm thankful that she's willing to actually take the time to do that herself. Um, so when she does do that, I'll be thankful for that. To be honest, I'm already planning on kind of doing my own application for another team elsewhere because um, this is um, I don't even know if she's gonna even do that, to be honest. You know, based off my previous experience with this team so far, I'm not expecting anything at all. I haven't, you know, my expectations have not been met for this team from this team on this. So the fact that um, you know, it's unfortunate that has kind of led to this, to be honest. It really didn't have to be this way, you know. Um, Matter of fact, what she could do is she could step down as team lead. You know, she could pass the torch to someone else. She doesn't have to close down this team. Okay. She can give the leadership to someone else and they can take up the mantle. But she wants to close it down. Okay. That's her decision. This is the team that she created. This is the team that she built. I mean, she is her own boss in this particular case. Instead of stepping down and trying to see whether or not someone wants to step up into her position to try to lead the team in her stead, she'd rather close the doors. Okay. So she continues. You guys are absolutely amazing, and any team will be lucky to have all of you represent them. Okay. Sorry, this has turned into a tour rant, but this has, obviously this came today. Um, Apparently, well, I mean, she lives in Australia, um, so this according to my Discord, this happened at 2 o'clock in the morning for me. So, but I mean, didn't see it until I opened up my Discord and checked in on the team. You know, looking for X. Looking for something. You know, I keep on looking towards it, hoping for something, anything, you know, something that basically says, "Hey, no, Jim, you know, we're gonna pay it forward." I was I was seeing the cracks coming. I wasn't I after after getting the response back from her, I didn't stop in our streams at all, to be honest. Um, I was waiting for something. I was waiting for some kind of response, some kind of dynamic change in the team, something that showed that the team actually cared about me as I cared about it prior, and nothing happened. So I couldn't support her anymore. The the um, no more clips from me, no more chatting in her stream chat, you know, um, no more suggesting team members as potential raid targets. Nothing. I stopped. Why give support to someone when I get no support in return? You know, um, it it didn't have to be like this. To be honest, it really didn't have to end in this particular fashion. So I'm not really surprised that it did. You know, I saw no changes from the team. I saw no growth from the team, other than people being added into the team, and that's it. She just kept on piling on more and more members into the team, and that added more and more responsibilities onto her shoulders. More and more people going, "Hey, what's going on with this team? You know, are you gonna help me out or something?" You know, and nothing came from it. Okay. I hate to say it, but you know, um, I really do feel like she made this team for her own personal gain. I don't a hundred I don't 100% agree with it, but at the same time, you know, I'm not really I'm not seeing much that is changing my mind on it. There's nothing that when she talked about paying it forward, she did not pay it forward, or at least not as much. I didn't see any benefit from it. You know, I didn't see people that she considered VIPs coming in and supporting me. You know, I saw let's see. I could see here right at the moment. Currently online about 11 people in our VIPs. Stream team at 46. Yeah, 11 people VIPs. 46 streamers. You know, I was willing to, I'd spent a lot of my time watching her streams. Spent a lot of time trying to talk with her, clip gameplay and, you know, uh, additional support for her. You know, when she announced the fact that she was wanting to do a team, I was 100% on board. You know, because it resonated with me. I wanted to have that pay it forward. I was willing to help out others myself, but I was at the bottom rung of the totem pole. I was like, hey, you know, help me and then I can help out others. You know, let, support me so that I can support others. I can pay it forward. I can pay it down the line. If you don't support me, you know, then how am I supposed to pay it forward? That's how it works. You know, the you get some benefit, okay, and you then send that benefit on to the next person, and then the next person, and then the next person. You just keep on doing that, okay? If you're in a position where you are able to do so much, even if it's even if it's just giving a sub, even if it's giving a viewership, even if it's giving um, advice or art or or tips or something along those, anything that can potentially help out whoever's kind of struggling further down the line, then you do so. I was seeing her congratulating people that weren't on the team. I saw her praising people that weren't on the team. I saw her going, "Oh, this is so cute. Oh, this is so lovely," outside of the team. And I was like, "Okay, are you gonna say anything about your team members?" It's not paying it forward. I would love to talk with her about it. I would, she hasn't listened to me, so I doubt she would really listen to me again. But um, but I mean, I would try to um, I would try to help her build this team into something else. Okay, because obviously it's not working the way she wanted it to work. Okay. Apparently, my suggestions to her, previously was not an understanding of the Twitch team or the purpose. So, so here's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I'm already kind of like in communication with, others that, you know, I might try to, um, I might try to team up with that particular team or something like that. I don't really know. Um, but we'll see if that's even worth it. To be honest, I don't really know. So far, out of the two teams that I've been on, both have been disappointments. At least disappointing for me. You know, others have probably seen huge benefits out of it. I have not seen a single point of um, I haven't really seen any kind of benefit from it myself. So, so we'll see whether or not I want to try to get in on that particular team or not. We'll see. Um, but this kind of drives me to finish off the document that I have to build my own team. Okay. Um, the so here, let me bring up bring it up so I can kind of talk about it a little bit. Okay. So you, the viewers, you know what I'm planning on doing and how I plan on organizing the team in such a way where, uh, yes, a lot of the responsibilities of said team will be falling on my shoulders, especially if I'm the one that's going to be taking up the what the team is all about. Okay, obviously I'm going to be taking on quite a bit of responsibilities on that. Okay, I get that. I understand. Okay, I've done it, but I've done it in the past, so I know a little bit of what I'm going to be facing. Okay, so it's not going to be um, it's not going to be something that I'm going to be completely ignorant about. Okay, I know that has potential of being stressful, but here's the thing: when you build up the proper foundation, when you build up delegations, if you build up the proper sub teams, then that takes a lot of the pressure off your shoulders. Okay, there's a reason why there's CEO, COO, CTO, you know, um, there's a reason why there's multiple high-end executive positions in a team because a president of the company doesn't want to be dealing with the all the technical issues of the company. Okay, I mean, unless they absolutely love it. Um, but typically they have someone in charge of that as well, so that they don't have to face all the responsibilities of said difficulties. Okay, so one second, let me bring up my Google Docs here. Let's see. Okay, so you know the pay it forward team from the team lead didn't work. Okay. She didn't have the necessary structure. She didn't have the necessary foundation to help her out with it. Okay, and she failed. I want to step up where she failed and make it into something that, you know, um, make it into something better. Now, obviously, I'm not taking over her team or anything along those lines, so there's nothing that I can do along those lines. Okay, I can maybe contact her and say, hey, listen, I have a plan. Give me the reins of the team. But at the same time, um, a lot of the people on the team are going to be like looking at me and going, "Who the hell are you? And why are you? Why would we listen to you?" Okay. Um, so um, and I get that. Okay. If if I'm not in her upper echelon of Mas and VIPs and the like, why would they listen to me? You know, I'm Mr. Nobody at the bottom of the ring. Okay, bottom of the totem pole. Okay. So why would they listen to me? They have no reason to. So I mean, I could try. You know, I can contact her and say, hey, listen, don't don't disband the crew, don't disband the team. Let me help you, build it into something else. Give me the reins of the team. Let's work this out. Let's get this to something that, if you want to, if she wants to take a step back, that's perfectly fine. If she wants to kind of focus on herself, that's perfectly fine. Okay, but she built a team into something that, has potential. Okay, and she's gonna lose that potential if she just gives it up. Okay, if she just closes it down, she is losing that potential. She's losing all these individuals that want to see the team grow, and that's unfortunate. You know, it should be better. You should be able to build it in such a fashion where it can kind of build off each other, strengthen each other. You know, that foundation should be there to help everybody. Okay. She didn't have that, so she failed, you know. Um, so, um, I'll send her a DM, you know, but I don't expect much, to be honest. Um, so, um, what I'm planning on doing is continuing forward with the team that I'm currently building, and currently making the document for, because I want to see um, members step up into these subgroups and have them promote where they can, you know, because um, I don't want a team to fail because of, if one particular person fails, okay, then there's always going to be like another layer to kind of take up the reins, okay? Like, if I somehow fail in what I plan on doing, okay, then I should be ready to be able to hand the reins off to the next person that wants it. Okay. If I say, hey guys, I'm struggling right now in this particular position, I'm going to need to take a step back, or I need to reduce down my level of responsibilities, and that could be that could happen. Okay. That's one of the things about being you know, a leader or anything along those lines. Okay, um, sometimes you may need to kind of take a step back and say, the responsibility is getting to me. I can't take it. Okay, maybe you don't have maybe you don't have enough support. Maybe the responsibilities that are for that one particular position is too much to handle. Okay, um, you know, maybe you're going through a really difficult period in your life and you're not able to handle it yourself. All of these are valid, you know, um, but there should be ways and methods to help out when someone's having difficulties, okay? If one particular person is having a difficult time with it, okay, then they should be able to say to go, listen, I need to take a step down. Someone needs to come up into my position, and then someone can. Okay, someone can kind of take on the reins of that particular position to help out. Okay, so here's the structure that I have so far. Okay. And for you, the viewers, that if you're still kind of watching me on this and you're still kind of watching my rant and rave and all that kind of jazz, then feel free to kind of talk with me about this because I don't mind um, you, uh, you helping me iron out these details because I want a strong foundation for this team, um, so that when I take it to when I share it to another partner to a partner to eventually get to get sponsorship to make the team, I want a strong foundation so that I can basically say, hey, um, you know, um, if one particular part of it fails in some fashion or another, there's going to be a way to handle it. Okay, there's going to be a way to, there's going to be, secondary systems, I guess you might put it. Okay, to kind of come in and to help out. Okay, so, um, so obviously, first on the top of the list is going to be the team lead. Okay, person that is going to be in charge of the entire team, the person that kind of sees the vision of what that team is all about and tries to encourage that team moving forward and promoting it and so on and so forth. Okay, they are uh, they should be representing what the team is all about. Okay, and in the true sense of the word. Okay, so if it's all about a pay it forward system, which is basically what I'm going to be attempting to do on this, then that particular individual should be a streamer that should be holding those principles as much as they can. Obviously, they're not going to be able to do everything themselves, but they should try to be an individual that really tries to help out others as much as they can. Okay, so that's the team lead. Okay, the next position down from that is what I call the vice leads. Okay, basically the vice presidents and the like. Okay, now I'm already seeing it as a position that it requires multiple different vice leads. Okay, multiple different people that want to that are going to be taking up subsections of the team. Okay, um, so every little subgroup below the vice leads is basically going to have a vice lead in charge of it. Okay, um, so um, so they're the ones that are going to be basically reporting to the team lead. Okay, saying, hey, um, you know, this is the vice lead of, well, for example, team applications. Okay. Um, so vice lead of the team application subteam. Okay. I'm having some difficulty um, with the application process, or I'm having problems with um, the process of the team applications. I'm having some difficulty reading them. I'm having some difficulty, um, I'm getting flooded by team applications. I need some additional people on my team to help out with this. And the team lead might just go, okay, well, we don't really have anyone right at this moment in time. I'll step in and help you where I can. Okay. Or he might, or the team lead might go, okay, um, is there some way that we can maybe break team applications down into something else, or you know, delegate out different responsibilities in the team applications to handle other processes or something along those lines? Okay. Um, this is all something that's going to be kind of handled, obviously. Okay. So we're going to have multiple different vice leads. Okay. Right now, based off of my document, I'm looking at 9 different vice leads right now. Okay, 9 different positions, vice presidencies or whatnot. That's a lot, I know, but it's all meant to try to take some of the responsibilities off the team lead's shoulders. Okay, because everything that I'm putting down here on these different sub teams, a team lead shouldn't be having to kind of deal with it themselves. Okay, they shouldn't be having to kind of take on all these responsibilities by themselves. That's a lot of responsibilities. Okay, they shouldn't have to worry about that themselves. Okay, so um, so um, so first sub team that I made was um, we want to make sure that we don't have any negative influences in the team. Okay, anyone that comes into the team and starts like spouting off racist crap or is negative to whatever, um, they're just um, they're all about me, 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 and everybody else sucks or something like that, then that's not exactly someone that we really want in the in a pave forward kind of a scenario. Okay. Um, so I made a sub team called the enforcement. Okay. Obviously, this is not a team that is going to be viewed as very popular. I basically kind of I guess you might say that it would be the uh, it would be the police of the team. Okay, meaning if there's ever some kind of problems or negativity or um, you know um, you know if someone is causing unnecessary drama into the team, if someone's being outright abusive, or they are, um, if there's some way damaging the team, like uh, maybe during their streams they are like going, yeah, the team that I'm on absolutely sucks, or it's you know. Uh, it's doing everything that I don't want it to do. I don't really care about all this. Um, it can go jump in a river or something like that. Obviously those particular members on the team are probably not someone that you really want on a team. That's not exactly someone that you want to be kind of promoting your team because that's not promotion. Okay. Now, is are the enforcement the people that are going to be on the enforcement able to stop everything? No, of course not. Okay, I don't expect them to. Okay. Um, but um, if there is ever any kind of like major problems or something like that, like if someone did see this particular person um, saying, "Hey, um, this particular person, just started spouting off a whole bunch of racist shit," or hatred towards um, VTubers or hatred towards just regular streamers. This particular person does not rate anyone whatsoever. They're not paying it forward. Then obviously it needs to be addressed. Okay. And that's what the enforcement is all about. Okay. Um, Obviously that particular team is going to be really hard pressed. It's going to be receiving quite probably a lot of hate. Um, it could be highly stressful. So I look at that particular team and I see a lot of potential difficulties, with members of that team that might not be happy with being on it. Okay, they might be um, they might receive a lot of backlash, and they might um, I don't want anyone that goes on that team to be hit hard with like depression and like. And I see that as a potential risk in that and not on that particular team, okay? Um, because, you know, let's face it, the good cops that are out there, they um they're facing a lot of hardship right now. Okay. Um, and um, now, but one thing that I will put a note on, okay, that I only need to let people know, okay, these positions, these officer positions are, um, the officer positions, the ones that are in um, on these team leads, okay, they are voluntary, okay. So if people want to be an officer, okay, to kind of do these particular positions, okay, they can volunteer for those positions, okay. I'm not gonna force any one of these positions on members of the team, okay. I don't want people going into these particular positions if they're not fully on board with it. Okay. Um, so if they're having difficulties with it, if they're having problems with the volunteering of these particular positions, then they can basically unvolunteer themselves. They can kind of take a step back and say, hey, listen, I need to go to some other team, or I need to, take some time off from the responsibilities of said team, what have you. Okay. And I get that. You know, everybody that's going to be on these teams are going to be dealing with a lot of their own personal issues and like, okay, so I'm not expecting them um, to be perfect 100% of the time, okay? Um, but I see the enforcement as something that could be very stressful and the like. Um, next sub team is what I've already kind of mentioned, the team applications. Okay. Now I'm expecting, well, um, as the team grows, there's going to be more and more people that may want to come into the team. Okay. I might not get a whole lot of traction on it myself, seeing that I don't have a ton of viewership myself. Okay. So it's going to be hard to kind of promote the team when I don't have a lot of eyes on myself. Okay. So I get that. Okay. Um, but you know, as the team kind of grows and the like, um, then there will there's the possibility of we're going to be getting more and more applications in. Okay, and we could shut down the application process and we could say, okay, we're not taking any more applications, blah blah blah, and then we can basically say, okay, um, you know, uh, if um, the we could shut down the application process, and when we start it right back up again, they're going to obviously be dealing with quite a lot, or they have the potential of dealing with quite a lot. Okay, as I already kind of discussed with the team that I'm on right now. Obviously the team applications put a drain um, on the team lead. Sorry. All right. So um, we have the team application leads, basically the people that are going to be in charge of dealing with everybody that wants to come into the team. They review it, they see whether or not they're a good fit, and they will be the ones that will eventually approve the application, so that that particular team member can actually come in. So has the potential of a lot of like um, it does have a lot of potential for stress, um, because they could potentially be getting like applications for hundreds of people. Okay, potentially. I'm just future down the road, kind of like here's the team. We're going to be getting like hundreds of applications. These guys are going to be needing to kind of deal with all of that. Okay, like hey, we have one open position, you know, um, and suddenly you're having to fill that one position with like 500 people or something like that. That can be difficult, obviously. So that's one subgroup. Okay. Um, or another subgroup that I want to make on the team is what I call social media. Okay, and social media, I call it social media leads. Okay. Um, Basically, these are the individuals that will go to Twitter, they will go to Instagram, they will go to Facebook, all the social different medias that are out there, and they're the ones that will be kind of promoting, retweeting, um, um, basically letting people know, hey, you need to follow this particular person or that particular person on the team itself. Like it's like, hey, this particular person, you need to kind of talk with them about trying to get this done or something like that. Like, hey, you know, like everybody on the team, we have a new member, they have a Twitter account, to go follow them on Twitter. Okay, they would be the ones that are kind of going to be kind of doing that. Okay, so this requires a lot of knowledge about all the social medias and trying to handle everything that's kind of going on in there. Okay, now I'm not expecting everybody to be like you know to have um, I don't want someone to be like spending 24/7 on the social media other because they want to be streaming. So obviously, um, there's going to need to be, multiple different people on it. And if they are focused on one particular social media, for example, like, hey, I only do anything with Twitter, for example, then they can do something for Twitter, you know, for example. Next thing that I plan on doing. Um, Now, I have, I kind of split this into two separate teams, two separate subgroups. First is the event planner lead, meaning these individuals will be looking to make some events and they're the ones that are kind of trying to organize events together, like hey, we need to do a event all about um, building a um, we're gonna do like a fighting game tournament, or maybe they want to do a Among Us, mass collab. Like, hey, um, we're going to arrange it to where, um, whoever is, we're going to kind of organize teams on Among Us, and we're going to see who's the best of the best. Anyone that basically lives um, will go on to like another round, like a Among Us tournament or something like that. Maybe who knows? Okay, but that's my point. They're the ones that are kind of brainstorming these potential events, movie nights, um, watchathons, um, series watchathons, whatever. They're the ones that are going to be trying to plan out all those things. Okay, they're going to kind of give dates and times and try to work our um, with the people on the team to kind of show that, hey, you know, um, not everybody's going to be able to um, contribute to a certain event because they might be on the other side of the planet, and therefore they might not be able to get to an event that is like 4 o'clock in the morning for them. You know, who knows? So that's the event planner position. That's the event planner subgroup. Okay. Then we have the event booster. Okay. They're the ones that are going to be being the hype man for it. Okay. They're going to be taking that event and they're going to be like, hey, we got this event over here at this particular time at this particular place. Please come and join us. All team members, if you're able to come, come. Join us over here. Tell your friends, tell your family. Come see what's going on over there. Okay. Um, hey, this particular person just hit affiliate. Let's go and celebrate with them. They created their own little event. They got helped out by the event planner to take care of, planning out a new event for themselves. Let's go show them all the support in the world. Let's pay it forward. You know, so that's the event booster lead. That's those. Um, Obviously, they have certain responsibilities and um, um, certain tasks that they need to kind of handle. Okay, like for example, um, I don't necessarily want anyone to miss out. Like if they have an event, I want them to boost every single event. Okay, no matter what. Okay, does someone have a birthday stream? Boost it. Does someone have an affiliate, you know, celebration? Boost it. Do they have um uh a YouTuber what's the word I'm looking for? Um Debut, you know, promote it, boost it. That's what that position is all about. Okay. And they can't play favorites on this, okay? They need to boost every single last person or every single last event, okay? So like for example, I didn't get any kind of traction on my event whatsoever. No one hyped it up on the team that I'm on. Okay, so this affiliate celebration that I had no traction, had no eyes on it. Okay, had no one that was willing to come in and celebrate with me. Okay, and that's a problem. Okay, so um, all right, so um, I'll skip that one team for the time being. So we have um, oh right, I wanted to do um, I want to do a collab planner, meaning I want someone that I want collab planner lead, so that they can plan out collabs, plan out, who works with each other. You know, Let me see. Actually, I think I might have actually done. Um, no, I don't actually have that set up yet, so I'm gonna have to take care of that. Um, Let me actually go ahead and add it. Um, Lab planner. Okay, so I'll do a collab planner. I already had a collab booster, but I didn't have a collab planner lead. So so basically the same thing as the event, okay, but they're in charge of actual collabs, okay, meaning, so for example, someone has a birthday stream. That's an event. Someone wants to team up in, say, like a Dead by Daylight gameplay collab. That's a collab. That's a um, that's a different style of, what you needed to do. Okay, because for collabs you need to know who has the game, who's in the same area as the other person that wants to do the collab. Um, they're the ones that kind of say, "Oh, hey, this particular person likes Stardew Valley. This person likes Stardew Valley. This particular person likes doing, or these four people like doing Stardew Valley. They're all in the same time zones. You know, contact them and see would they want to do a collab with each other. Maybe they can, maybe they can kind of team up with each other and do a full playthrough of Stardew Valley. Okay." Maybe they can try to arrange something on a regular basis. Maybe they want to, do a regular stream on it all the time on it, you know. Okay, that's the plan for the collab planner, right? Then you have the um um I have what's called the collab booster. Okay, meaning the collab has already been prepped, it's already been set. Okay, everybody on that particular collab is ready to go. They're ready and willing to kind of go into this collab. Okay. Now you have the boosters that are going to be promoting said collabs. Okay. They're going to be the ones that are going to be like, hey, you know, you know, everybody on Discord, you know, remember there's this collab. Go to those streams and show them some support, show them some love, show them some subscriptions, viewership, you know, whatever you can do to make them feel like um, they are part of the team. Okay. So that's what the collab booster is all about. Okay. Their job is basically the hype man for all these collabs that, I eventually want to keep on allowing for more to be made. And now, if a particular person doesn't want to be on a club, they don't have to be. Okay. Um, the Each one of these positions, each one of these leads, each one of these teams, subgroups, um, they're gonna want to record down some of this information. Okay. Um, they're gonna want to know, hey, is this particular person in Eastern time zone, Central time zone, Mountain time zone, Pacific time zone? Or, do they live in Australia? Do they live in Japan? Whatever, what have you. Okay. Um, the um, they you want them to be able to um, you know, figure out who can actually do collabs. Okay. Maybe um, maybe they are in a particular place where they can kind of support even though that it might not have the, like for example, okay, maybe they stream at like midnight at their time, okay, so they might not work well with others in their particular time zone, maybe, you never know, okay, so they may need to team up with, like, say, others that are in another time zone or something like that. Say, like, someone on the East Coast streams at midnight. Well, that's 9 p.m. on the Pacific time, so maybe there's someone that is streaming at like 9 p.m. normally that wants to do a collab with a person that streams at midnight. Who knows? Okay, um, it's a potential. Okay, so but I mean, some of this information does need to be kind of kept so that it can be dealt with a little bit later and like, okay. And obviously these can change, okay? Like, hey, this particular person loved doing collabs before, maybe they don't want to do collabs anymore. Okay, maybe they just say, hey, I'm dealing with my own little, personal issues right at the moment. I gotta kind of take myself away from the collab list. Can you remove me? The collab planner can then say, okay, no problem, we'll remove you, or something along those lines. Okay, so okay. The last two subgroups that I have, um, that I have currently. I mean, obviously, there's going to be others along the way. Um, I mean, this is a rough draft. This is a rough draft of a potential team. Okay, so I don't see this um, as set in stone. Okay, okay, I see this as something that can grow, can expand, can um, change over time, so that you can um, so it can work with the ever-changing um, landscape of streaming and the like. Okay, so um, so for example, the last two positions. Okay, Discord. Okay, obviously that's a fairly popular tool right now. Okay, for kind of developing the communities and the like. Okay, um, so you um, actually, I should probably create another sub team as well. So I have uh, what I could do is I could do a Discord planner, which um, uh, or maybe I can just do like maybe a Discord event planner. I'm not 100% sure on that right at the moment. I'm not 100%. Um, I don't want too much overlap on this. Okay. So for example, the event planner and the planner, you know, event booster and collab booster, there could potentially be some overlap there. Okay. I see that as a possibility. Okay. If I do a Discord planner, um, what is the Discord planner's responsibilities? Okay. Now I have seen times where people kind of do like little special events inside Discord by itself. Um, like some people have done like a um, um, what's it called? A oh gosh, I'm blanking on the name. It's the um, it's the one movie. Well, it was a book and then was made into a movie about everybody kind of um, um, tributes from certain sections go to this one arena, and they basically fight for honor for their particular jurisdictions and the like, and they get rewards and bonuses during the fight and stuff like that, and they see, who wins out of this gladiatorial battle at the end. I'm blanking on the name of it for the life of me. It's, gosh. Um, but I mean, I've been on Discords where they have these randomization style of events. Basically everybody that is on the Discord, they get put into these particular Discord events kind of thing, and they kind of deal with the consequences of this little mini game that they do on Discord. Okay, and they might that might not be the only thing that happens on Discord, for example. Okay, you might do something that is, hey, let's do a let's like everybody just hop on a particular chat channel and just talk. I mean, that would be painful in my opinion because if like 20 people suddenly go into one particular chat channel and starts trying to talk, then kind of thing, everybody talking at once, and suddenly, you know, no one's hearing anything, then, well, it's just going to be a lot of noise or something like that. But I mean, you get what I'm saying. There could be potential um, for events that are just localized just on Discord alone, for example. Okay, and that might change into something else. There might be some kind of tool that might pop up a little bit later that everybody loves, and we may need to kind of transfer into. Okay, something that might be better than Discord or something like that. Who's to say, right? Um, so you have the Discord planner. That's what I'm thinking about right at the moment. But I'm not 100% sold on that. I don't know how much you can kind of get away with that. How much you can kind of do with that. Um, and obviously, the flip side of that would be the Discord booster leads, meaning that those are the people that are going to be taking um, these Discord events and boost them. Maybe the one of the streamers has their own Discord. Maybe they want to boost people to kind of go to that Discord. Like, hey, you like you like watching this particular person on um during their streams. Well, they have a Discord. Go follow them on Discord or something along those lines. Okay, they could be trying to promote um the team's Discord as well as other Discords and the like. That's what I foresee the Discord booster is all about. Okay, they promote the team uh, the the team Discord. They promote the team Discord events, and they promote other team members' Discords. Okay, so a fair amount of work in that. Okay, and again, I don't necessarily want them to be um, too overwhelmed with that. So, anyone that basically volunteers in that, they might be able to go, hey, I'm going to follow these particular team members on their particular discords and like, we need people to kind of handle these other people's discords or something. And they can kind of delegate out those responsibilities. Okay. Like maybe there's a new person that comes into the Discord booster that wants to help out. Maybe some of these members can say, okay, well, you know, um, we don't follow, we're not seeing as much activity on these Discords as much. You can take these up and try to see what you can do for them or something along those lines. You know, so there's a lot of potential for that. Okay. And the last one concerning Discords is the Discord moderator. Okay, the Discord moderator leads. Okay, these are the individuals that are going to be in charge of handling all the. Um, they're going to be the ones kind of keeping an eye on the Discord, making sure everything's kind of on the up and up. If they see anyone kind of violating like the racist issues or the like, they will report basically to the enforcement, for example. Um, they will be the ones that will handle their permissions, that will handle any kind of bots that get added into the Discord, so on and so forth. Hey there, Tony. How you doing there, bud? Let's see, planner. All right. What have you been up to there, Tony? Okay. So that's that's what I have so far concerning the team that I'm planning on building. Again, it's still in the rough draft stages. Um, I've pretty much ironed out quite a few of the positions, but I want to make sure that I set out um, I want to keep on building on the foundation of it and like usual BS. Yeah. At least it's usual, and then you can kind of deal with it for the most part. You know, it's the unexpected BS that can can be problematic from time to time. You know, much like what I'm kind of dealing with right now. Uh, oh well. Um, so, um, I want to make sure that the foundation for this team is solid, so that um, so if any one particular person has to kind of step down from it, or um, the responsibilities of the positions of these leads of these subgroups um, will be something that everybody can kind of handle. They can kind of um, they won't be it won't be like, hey, here's all the responsibilities. Wait, I didn't really know that I had to do all this. You know, it's all there in the it's all there in the black and white on the document, or at least that's the plan. Are you getting any of the new consoles? No, Tony. I'm not planning on it there, bud. Um, um, you know, at least not at this time. I would like to, be able to eventually get to a point where I can get um like a PlayStation so that I can um play, the latest releases of Final Fantasy, seeing that I have been a fan of Final Fantasy in the past. But um, you know, uh, trying to purchase a single console for that though is not something um, that I, you know, I mean, paying $500 for a single game is a little too much right now. So I think I'm gonna wait a little bit to see, what other games I want to kind of see. Right now, PC is fine. It's giving me all that I kind of want or need. So I haven't really. I mean, the only console that I have, um, the latest console that I've purchased has been the Switch, and a couple of games on the Switch, and that's about it, to be honest. Um, such as Breath of the Wild, um, uh, Mario Kart 8, Mario Party, so on and so forth. So, um, but again, uh, I need a little bit better income right at the moment to be handling some of the consoles that are out there. So, uh, once once that once I can get a better income coming back in again, um, then I might purchase one. Who knows? But we'll see. We'll see what happens. What about yourself? What are you thinking about? Okay. So, um, concerning the team name, I'm not quite sure if I really want to keep it with this. Um, I was thinking, and I was kind of kicking around with the idea, of just saying it's the Pay It Forward Twitch team, but I don't know. That's a lot of um, I want to be able to um, convey what I want to kind of see in this. I mean, Pay It Forward is still the mentality that I want, the team um and the team members to kind of share and hold on to. But at the same time, um, I don't know whether or not that's going to be a good team name. I haven't seen any teams with that particular um, um, I don't think there's a pay it forward team out there, or at least I haven't seen one yet. Um, and even then, I might want to just kind of um, create something else. Create a different like team name so it conveys the pay it forward, but also um, has like a deeper meaning. Okay, meaning that yeah, you want the members, the partners, the affiliate to kind of support those that are having a harder time. Um, but you want to be able to, um, you know, you want to still be able to kind of support, you know, everybody on the team. Um, so it might not just be as simple as like a pay it forward kind of mentality. So I need to figure out what I want to, um, what I want to, um, keep to that. What do I want a team name that is able to kind of convey everything that I kind of want to convey. Okay, so when they actually hear the team name, they'll go, "Oh yeah," kind of thing. I know about that team, and I've heard everything that they do about that particular team. Everything about that particular team is basically built into the team. Everything that they do is built into the team name. Blah blah blah. Okay, and obviously that can be pretty difficult to try to convey all that. So um, there are times where I kind of wish that I had a sub author on this, and at times where it's like, boy, I really wish I had someone to kind of bounce these ideas off of, or that can kind of help me out with it. But you know, I've taken up this responsibility of creating it myself, so I got to get it done. So, but so obviously this document is getting um, pretty extensive in terms of information that it's giving. I've already kind of set up a little table of contents because of the sheer scope and responsibilities that I'm kind of seeing on it right now. I mean, um, now someone may look at it and go, "What the heck are you doing, Jim? This is a lot. You know, are you seriously expecting, you know, that many people to just kind of hop in this team and like?" Well, if the premise of it is good, if the foundation of it is good, if the sub teams on it are something that is of interest that resonates with others, then yeah. Okay. I was brought into the team that's now dissolving right at the moment. because of the idea of pay it forward. Okay, she said all the right words to me. It resonated with me, and I wanted to support the team because of those words. That team has now failed. So, you know, I don't want that kind of failure for what, for what I want to do on this. Okay. Will I see this team um, come to light? Hard to say. I don't have any friends that are partners right at the moment. So I would basically be bringing this document to partners and saying, I have an idea for a team. Are you willing to back me up on this? Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I don't really know. Um, um, it'd be nice if if I can get a sponsorship out of this to get, get uh, some motion on it to kind of promote the team in a way, but um, it's gonna be a uphill battle um, because again I'm by myself in this case. Everybody that is watching me right at this moment in time, you are you are those that are able to help me out with this, promote it, contribute to it, and you're the ones that are gonna help me try to bring this to be viewable for everybody that's out there. Um, so hopefully I can get it done. Obviously, I need to speed up the process a lot faster than what I have. I've been kind of dragging my feet on it, and with the announcement that was made earlier today about the dissolving of my current team or the team that I'm currently on, it's time for me to stop dragging my feet. So, um, so it's not going to be an easy process. I know. Um, it's going to be tackling of a lot more responsibilities on me. I know that one too. Um, I'm hopeful that once this team is built and made, then I'm going to be having additional people that are wanting to kind of come in, you know, join me on it, um, support me on it, and um, contribute in their own way. Like they will volunteer for these positions. So I'm hopeful for the future on that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Tony didn't tell me about whether or not he wanted to purchase a console. Oh well. Um, so so we'll see what happens on that. Um, I mean, if anyone has any kind of ideas for it, or if anyone has any kind of thoughts that they want to try to um, that you think I should try to go for, or if you think that there's something that I can probably um, do a little bit more of, like maybe there's a subgroup that you think I should consider more. Maybe there is um, like maybe you have an idea as to what the team name should be or something like that. Then let me know. Feel free to join my Discord and talk to me there if you want. Um, you know, and we'll go from there, and we'll see what we can kind of build of it. Um, you know, I, you know, um, I want to be able to build this team into something um, that can kind of stand the test of time. Okay. Um, it's not dependent on one particular person. Okay. Um, because uh, while you know, while I might be the driving force of the team, while I might be the creator of said team, I don't want to be the person that um, um, you know, I if if for some odd reason I stop streaming or something like that, if I somehow go away or something along those lines, if I somehow um, if I'm no longer the team lead, I don't want the team to fail because of it. Okay. Yes, I have set it up in such a way where the team lead position can be transferred. Okay. Or at least that's the idea of it. I don't know whether or not there is a way to kind of do that um, within the team itself. Let's see, let me look that up actually. Let me verify that. So um, Twitch team lead uh, transfer. Um, part of uh, old thread. Not really seen anything about that. Um, I'm not seeing anything directly on it. Um, okay. Well, that post didn't receive any kind of messages whatsoever. Okay. Let's see. Um, let's see. Manage a team. Once your team page is set up, you can verify and edit your team page. Team section on channels and videos. View a team, click on the team name to go to the team page. Edit your team, click on the edit button of the team you wish to edit. Um, revenue, stats, members, featured channels, settings. Um, You can invite or remove team members from your team and decide the order of priority, which determines who will be featured on the team page when multiple members are streaming at the same time. Here you'll be able to see channel stats for your team members. Hmm. Okay, to request a change of ownership, the current owner will need to contact support. Only partners can create a team. Any account can be set to the owner editor role. Let's see. Um, okay, that was a failure on trying to connect to contact support. What the hell? Weird. Let's see. Let's see. Hmm, see. No, that's not really what I want there. Oh, I don't necessarily need to have that right at the moment. Oh. Hmm. I'm not. I'm not seeing anything here concerning the changing of the current owners. Um. Let's see. Um. Let's see. Um. Okay. Um. Let's see. People to stream. Stream. How to leave team. There, I'm not seeing anything concerning if you can switch the team lead over and over and over again. Now, obviously, the partner can transfer the account to a non-partner. Okay, that's already been established. Problem is that can that non-partner transfer it to someone else? Okay, can the leadership of a team position be transferred ownership multiple times in its lifetime? Not 100% sure on that. Um, if um, if the ownership of the team can't be transferred, um, then it makes it a little difficult to um, to kind of, the idea that I had for my particular team was to allow for um, the to kind of allow for anyone to um, if they step up into the team lead, they have the ability, we have a democratic vote to see if there's someone else that may be fit for the position later. Okay, do like a yearly test or a yearly election kind of thing to basically say, hey, does this particular person want to be the team lead still? If they do, then great. If someone else wants to step up into that team lead position, maybe they want to, maybe there's a voting process or so, I'm kind of working on that a little bit right now. But the idea is that the team lead isn't like a set in stone. Like if the team lead goes, there's always going to be someone that can kind of step up into it later. Okay, um, so I want to be able to allow for the changing of positions in the team itself. Okay, to change the team lead, which requires the um, the team lead to kind of give up their position as the team lead under Twitch. So basically, they have to contact Twitch support and say, "Hey, Twitch support, I'm no longer the team lead for this particular team. Can you please switch it over to this particular individual?" You know. Okay, folks. I've just ranted and raved for 3 hours and 30 minutes. Um, it is a couple of minutes away from 6 o'clock. Um, I wanted to kind of get that all off my chest because um, I'm just so disappointed in the team that I'm currently in right now. Um, and um, this is something that um, that it's the unfortunate side of things of um, you know I see teams as something that should be able to support um, everybody on the team. Okay, there's no as the common mantra goes. There's no I in team. Even though there's a lot of people that like go, oh, there's an I if the A is capital or something like that. But no. um, I want to be able to. Um, I want to have this team be able to support everybody that's on the team. I was kind of hoping for that from the team that I'm currently in that's being dissolved, but apparently that's not going to be the case. Um, so, but I'm going to call it here. Um, Thank you for listening to me Raven rant. I apologize for those of you that might be that might have like came into my channel and was kind of hoping for some Terraria gameplay. You know, I wanted to kind of get all that, talk with you all about it, to rant about it. Um, I don't really do this at all that often, so um, but I wanted to get it off my chest because it just happened today, and um, the disappointment in the fact that it failed so spectacularly, I guess you could put it. Um, this I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to talk about how I felt about it. I mean, if team lead eventually if team lead does watch this later or something like that, then I wish her the best in coming back and kind of working on her own personal mental issues to try to fight to regain her mental strength and to kind of um, work out whatever issues that she might be dealing with. Um, I wish her all the best on that. Um, but that's about as far as I can give it, you know. Um, like I said, I'll maybe try to contact her and see if there's maybe something that I can do to, um, tell her, hey, check with the people in the team to see if they can take over the team, you know. Um, but at the same time, she might not want to listen to me. So we'll see what happens. But this is where we're gonna go ahead and close it down here, folks. Um, I don't really have anything more to say about this particular subject. Um, I'll keep you all informed as to where I go from here along those lines, along the team lines. Um, you might be seeing a new team on my team list fairly soon. I'm gonna contact one person that I know that's on a team and see um, what their thoughts of it will be. Um, and you know, I'll probably see about trying to get the Word document flushed out and ironed out so that um, we can um, get that off the table as well. So, but yeah, that's going to be it for now. So, yeah, thank you for listening to me. Thank you for watching as I ranted and raved and, well, not necessarily raved, but, you know, ranted about all the drama that's going on and, you know, talking about the um, unfortunate circumstances of it all. And we'll see whether or not we can, um, you know, build something up from the ashes. So, um, we'll we'll be like the phoenix in a way. So, um, we'll see what happens. So, okay, but uh, so tomorrow, obviously, sorry, didn't do any kind of Troy gameplay today. We'll do that. We'll do that not tomorrow. We'll do that next week. We'll continue the Troy gameplay next week. Um, and we'll be starting up another game tomorrow. A new game. Um, well, a newish game, I guess you might say. At least on this channel. The so Stardew Valley is um, not a game that I'm gonna be continuing much of anymore. So um, I've already kind of talked about the different potential possibilities for Stardew Valley and the like. That's all on my Discord now. Um, and once it eventually goes to, and once I eventually upload all the Stardew Valley videos to my YouTube channel, then everybody will kind of see where we stand on that right at the moment. So, but there isn't any additional um, I don't see it as something that I'm gonna continue on the channel for now. For now, it may come back. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a collab with someone later on down the line. Who knows? Or uh, maybe three people want to join me for the Stardew Valley challenge that that I was kind of kicking around a little bit. Who knows? Um, but yeah. Um, so I'm gonna take the time and upload this directly to my YouTube channel tonight because I want people to understand what's going on. Um, Obviously, you can kind of find it under my, I guess, just chatting playlist. Um, so, um, let's see, anything else? Yeah, so yeah, you'll find this on my YouTube channel. Um, there's a link down below to my YouTube channel. Um, down there. You'll also find links to my Discord, my Patreon, and my Twitter account down below on my Twitch channel, as well as in the description of my YouTube videos. So feel free to check those out if you'd like. Um, every little bit helps. Um, I have a schedule of everything that I do on this channel down below on my Twitch channel. So if you're interested in seeing, what games that I play during the week, as well as the coding streams that I do on Sundays, it's all down below on my Twitch channel, so feel free to check that out. I also have, um, basically a little graphic showing you the fact that I do stream daily from 2 to 6 p.m. PST. So feel free to stop on by anytime, um, during that window, and I will most likely be streaming. Obviously, I didn't stream yesterday because I was still kind of recovering from the day before with subathon. Um, but yeah, so unfortunate set of circumstances, but we'll see what we can do. So thank you very much for watching, there, folks. I appreciate it. Hopefully, I'll catch you next time. But until then, have a good night. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll catch you strangers next time.